I want to talk to you about Instagram, about using Instagram. And one of the things that kind of frustrates people sometimes is when they want to post something to Instagram, but they want to do it from their desktop. Well, I have a solution for you. And stay right there. That is coming right up. Now, today we are live on YouTube. And so I just want to say welcome if you're here live, if you're watching the playback. Also, thank you so much for coming. So, Instagram has a scheduling tool that I use. And first, I have to say, I absolutely love this tool. I've been using it for a couple of years now, and it lets me schedule to Instagram and Pinterest and Facebook and Google Plus and Twitter and LinkedIn if I wanted to. And so the name of the tool is ViralTag. That's ViralTag. And so I'm going to take you and I'm going to do a little screen sharing and give you an idea of what the tool looks like. Now, you can sign up for a free trial with ViralTag. You can use my link, which is ileanesmith.com/ViralTag. That's my affiliate link, and I will have it in the description below. But as you can see here, I have several accounts connected to my ViralTag. And right now, I don't have anything in the queue, but I could queue something up. But before I do that, let me just give you a little bit more of a walkthrough. Here's something else I love about ViralTag. I can also check my stats. So I had already gone in here and changed the date range. Of course, the default date range was the last 28 days, but I went and changed it so you can see back when I first started using it for Instagram, which was in the beginning of March of 2016. And you can see my follower growth has really grown tremendously since I started using the ViralTag to schedule, because it makes it so much easier for me to plan ahead. And what will happen is I will get a notification on my phone from ViralTag that my post is ready to go. But because I can schedule them from my desktop, it allows me to add more graphically pleasing and interesting images. But just check out some of my stats here. You'll see that I'm getting a lot of likes and comments on a lot of my posts. And one of the things that I really like is that I'm able to add all these emojis and different things from my desktop. So I have fat fingers. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm on my phone, it's just I'm there typing things, and then if you have an iPhone, you know this, the dreaded autocorrect. No matter what you're trying to type, it tries to predict. And I got to say, it's not as good as predicting what I want to say as Google is. So if you're on iPhone, you know the feeling. And you probably have that problem on your Android phone as well. So this way, it's all typed up. You have all your hashtags there. You can do that all from your desktop. And you can even tag the people that you want to tag. And then it will send the notification to your phone. It doesn't post directly onto Instagram, but that's because Instagram doesn't let those third-party apps do it that way. So I like ViralTag for those reasons. So let me just show you how to schedule a post. Let's go back over to the dashboard. And oh yeah, here, as a matter of fact, I misspoke earlier when I said Google Plus. Google Plus is not included in this, but you can connect your Twitter, your Facebook pages, and your Pinterest, Your Tumblr, that's the one, Tumblr, and I also use this sometimes for Tumblr. Your LinkedIn, and of course, your Instagram. Those are the accounts that you can connect. And depending upon the level of the account that you have, you can connect more. Okay, so I would go over to the home screen. And right now, oh, it just looks so lonely because I actually don't have anything scheduled. So I can create a post. Now, one of the other things that I love about ViralTag is that it lets you do a little bit of editing to the image as well if you want to. So I'm just going to grab something from my desktop, and this is an Instagram tutorial, how to get started on Instagram. And I'll just pretend that that was the title. You have to put a URL in here. So I'll just put my IleaneSmith.com. In fact, I'll put IleaneSmith.com/ViralTag just to remind you if you want to use that link. Then I would choose Instagram, and I can schedule it for now or save it as a draft, or I can just add it to the queue. So I'll just add it to the queue. Okay. So now let's refresh and take a look there. It's added to the queue. Now, that means the next slot that I have is at 5 p.m. today. If I wanted to change that posting schedule for Instagram, I would just come over here. Like, for example, this is my Facebook page posting schedule. But all I have to do is tap on Instagram. Now it gives me my Instagram posting schedule. So I could change this time slot if I want, or I could add a new one. Let's say I want to have one at 12 p.m. I could add that in. So it'd be closer to lunchtime. So now let's go back to the home page. And you'll see that I can edit this. Now, of course, I'm going to want to come in here and add hashtags and all that, and add a better description, put in some emojis and so forth. Let me just take a look at some of the ones that I've done recently. I know we were looking at the stats earlier, but I also can go in here and see what I've posted recently. And if I want, I can repost this. So if, let's say I'd want to go back to one from a few weeks ago, and maybe it did well, and I want to repost it. So here's one here that where I talked about how to live stream on Instagram Live. You can check out that video. But if I wanted to repost that, I could just hit the repost. I could change anything that I want to change in here. See how I had the emojis added and so forth. And then also you have the option to create evergreen content. Now, I use that option more for Twitter than I would for Instagram, but let's just take a look over in my evergreen content. Here is one that I have for Twitter that will go out every so many days, and I can schedule it to go out every 3 days. You know, you can type in the number of days that you want to spread that post out against. And then I can just go in and just say I want to cross post. I posted something to my basic blog tips Twitter, and now I say, hey, I want to post that on my Ileane Twitter. So I could do that as well. So I'm covering some other social networks here today, but I just wanted you to know that you can use this to schedule for Instagram. So here, let's just check out the Explore tab. And this is very good for Pinterest. It was lacking for something to share on Pinterest today. If I wanted to share something from someone else in the ViralTag community, I could come in here and share. And, you know, they have different topics, or maybe I could just come over here if I wanted to get ideas. And here's the design tab, and look what it lets you do. Of course, this doesn't include Instagram, but if I wanted to design something in Facebook, I could just sign in with my Canva and do that right from the Instagram dashboard, which is really neat. Now let me show you something else back on that post that I scheduled. If I wanted to edit it, There's an enhanced image. I can take this into this tool, the Creative Cloud, and I can do some editing that way as well. I can edit the sizes. Look at these other things. I can add effects. I can add frames. No, it may not be a great idea to add a frame on that particular image, but let's try another one. All right, so you see that you can add frames. You can also just change and put different, like high definition. If I wanted to enhance it for if it was food, if it was nighttime, just change up the different filters that I could put on there. And there's a different options here that you can go. Even if I wanted to add text, I could add text. It gives you different fonts that you can choose from. Oh, I absolutely just love ViralTag. It is one of my favorite tools to use. And in fact, for right now, I'm just going to delete that because I've just decided, I'm not sure I want to post that one, but I'll post something on Instagram later today. But I can pull even from my previous posts on Facebook pages. I can go in here because it's probably typically going to be the same size. So I could go through here, find ones that I posted on my Facebook page, and then I can repost that over into Instagram. Of course, I would add my additional hashtags there because, when you're marketing on Instagram, you need to have hashtags, right? So I do see that I have some viewers over here. So let me just take a look on the page there, see if anyone Alfredo is in the chat. Hi, Alfredo. Thanks so much for coming over. And I did want you to check out the Instagram. I'm not sure if you're using Instagram, Alfredo, but it may be something that you want to use. Alfredo Tigolo is my friend who also does live streaming for his church. And Instagram is an excellent tool for promoting churches. I know quite a few people that are using Instagram that way. And so I'm glad you came over because it might be something that you never thought about doing before. Okay. So with that, guys, I hope if you have any questions, I put this out yesterday. In fact, yesterday I did an interview talking about blogging with my friend Pam Gomez, and her channel here on YouTube is Tech Talk Live 1. And I put out a call to let folks know if you ever have questions for me. It could be for live streaming, it could be blogging, YouTube. There's so many things, podcasting. If you have questions, you can go over to my SpeakPipe page, and that's speakpipe.com/Ileane. In fact, let me bring that page up for you so you can see what it looks like. And let me go to the screen share real quick. And in fact, someone left me a message yesterday. My friend Beauty Bubble left me a voicemail. And so you can leave me a voicemail too, and I can reply to you via voicemail. And I also can get your email address and reply to you via email as well. So anytime you want to leave me a message, just go ahead over there to speakpipe.com/Ileane. That's ILEANE. And with that, thank you so much for joining. I will be back here on YouTube next week with another tutorial. So I look forward to seeing you. We are approaching a milestone of 5,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next week. Have a wonderful week ahead. Bye for now.